Hello everyone, welcome back to Plain Survival. On the last episode, we made quite a bit of profit off of our silage production, and we were able to purchase all of this new equipment and some supplies such as these seeds. Now, I did purchase everything new, but I have put a little bit of aging on these vehicles, more so on the tractor and the harvester, because even though they were purchased new, the prices were fairly low due to the mod price, and they're old, so they should show some wear and tear. Anyway, the next step is to move all of this over to the farm, so I'm going to go ahead and put a time lapse on and get that done. Well, that was an adventure. We've got everything over here. A few little mistakes. I made a little bit of a mess with the seed, had to scoop it up off the ground, got most of it into the seeder, and then there's a little bit which is still remaining or spilled on the ground there. So this configuration is wrong, so I need to change it, but I think it'll work, so I'm just gonna leave it. Let me empty this. And I learned before that it's gonna spit these way off to the side. Yeah, kind of way off to the side. And then my lime is actually back here. There we go. I think that'll work. Yep. Let's refill the lime. And I have another bag of lime on the trailer here, so I'll swing by the trailer and get the other bag of lime. Let me raise that up a little bit. Okay, so I need to prepare the new field for the seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and put down the lime and the fertilizer, and then I'm going to seed it. I don't have my precision farming equipment yet, so I'm flying a little bit blind at the moment, but that's okay. And I'm going to do something else that I haven't yet done. I have a little bit of cash at the moment, and so I am going to go ahead and hire a worker. Well, should have paid more attention. There's no PTO, at least not the right kind of PTO. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I can't use this tractor to pull the spreader. I'm going to have to figure something out. So I'm going to do a little bit of research and see what I can do. All right, well, let's talk about what happened there. So I bought a tractor that can't handle this spreader. Now, the rules of the game, at least the rules of the game that I'm playing, don't allow me to lease any equipment. So I took the red truck, sold it, and I could get a little more than $20,000 for it, $22,000 maybe. Anyway, I don't know exactly because I tried a few combinations of things, but I did reset the money appropriately. But basically, I sold the truck, and this was the cheapest tractor which I could afford, which has a hitch located above the PTO. That's the critical aspect here, is I need a hitch above the PTO. Now I have a tractor which can pull this trailer, but I no longer have the truck. On the other hand, I also now have $18,000 because this tractor only was $7,500. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to hiring a worker, as I said, and let her take care of that. Okay, well, I worked into the night, or at least until dark, to get the lime and fertilizer finished. And I will say, even though this tractor is not so powerful and just takes a little bit of time to get up to speed with this large trailer, it does work with the trailer, and I really like this little tractor. So it was a nice change, and I think we'll hold on to this tractor for a while at least and enjoy it. Disconnect the trailer and hook up to the seeder. So we'll get the seed in the ground, and we're gonna have to choose what seed to put into the ground today. So I'm full of seed at the moment. Let's drive over to the field, and then we'll select our seed. I'm gonna go ahead and hire another worker for this. It's kind of nice to hire the workers for the time-lapse videos. I think it makes sense to do that. It gives me a good, clean process on the field here, and so we're going to go ahead and do that again. All right, so let's take a look at the seed options that we have. There is only really one good option during the month of August, and that's canola. Fortunately, canola is a good crop to get in at this point. It affords us the ability to make a fairly decent profit, so we're going to get the canola in the ground. Okay, let's try that again. We got to get the other tractor. I forgot that this tractor doesn't have the power to deal with the seeder. That's quite all right. We'll just go swap the tractors out real quick here, and we'll be right back in business. Now the grass field over here is in ready to harvest state. I'm not planning to harvest it at the moment. I'm not quite sure when I'll harvest it, maybe a couple months from now. I would like to be able to afford a baler at first, and perhaps even a tedder and windrower, so that I can go ahead and produce some bales. Okay, we should be ready to go now, so let's go ahead and get started with the seeding. Okay, well, we got the field prepared. Lime, fertilizer, seed, canola in the ground. And now I think I want to just recap the rules of the game that I established are that these old buildings and decorations, which are completely unusable to me, they can be removed and I get some money back, which I call a reclamation fee, that will come back to me. And I set the rule that I cannot remove them due to getting that feedback until I have one field in the ground, which I actually have two, harvester, which I now own, and $100,000 cash on hand. And I'm currently under 16,000. I think it's going to be a little while yet before I can hit 100,000. I'm going to need to buy some additional equipment as I work these fields. I will need a sprayer to put at least herbicide down. And, if I'm going to take care of this grass with a baler, then that's a whole nother set of 2 or 3 pieces of equipment that I'm going to need. So I don't know how soon it's going to be to reach $100,000, but I do have 2 of the 3 milestones met, which are going to allow me to remove all these old buildings and decorations and begin to put in a yard. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode, and thanks for watching.